to Sarah's table. Pew, pew, pew. We're back to finger guns. It's regular finger guns today, not jazz hands, although jazz hands probably would be more appropriate for what we are playing. Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your host tonight and your game master and your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to have some water. It was 70 degrees this week in Chicago. I sweated a lot. It was gross. You're welcome for that visual, everyone.
Yeah, there was definitely no need to wear a coat today in Maryland.
Who needs a coat? Coats are for suckers. Don't need them. Although, like, it's supposed to snow later.
Right.
So
cool spring.
Fire snow.
Fire snow. Probably fire snow. That's what I heard. All new stuff. Today we are playing a second episode of Against the Gloom by my friend Dustin Patrick Winter.
That's me.
We are going to fight like universal depression, the power of rock and roll. Specifically, our band, The Power of Disco, which just has like a little extra sauce on it, I think. It's rock and roll plus sauce. That's what I heard. That's how you make disco.
What's how you make disco fries?
Right. Just don't ask for the sauces.
Don't ask. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Yeah,
It's weird you keep asking about the sauce.
Oh, Gunter. Gunter has weighed in. Gunter has entered the chat. Let's speaking of that, let's go around. Let's have you introduce yourself and your pronouns and who you are playing tonight, and just give us like just a little bit of who your character is at their core. I'm gonna start with I'm gonna hop over to Salty Diggins.
Hi, my name is Dustin Patrick Winter. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of Against the Gloom. So tonight I'm going to be playing James Salty Diggins. His pronouns are he, him as well. And at his core, Salty, I think, is he's searching for meaning in his life.
Oh, it's deep.
He's searching for purpose. He is a rebel without a clue.
Without a clue. Oh no. Oh, poor Salty.
It's like that Tom Petty song.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he's got a cat.
He does. He has this huge fuzzy Maine Coon cat that just is sort of like a scarf in many ways, and it's just sort of always around. And the cat's name is Mr. I think I called him Mr. Socks. Didn't I call him
Mr. Socks? Yeah, it was Mr. Socks.
Yep, Mr. Socks. And I have a note that the thing that you are searching for, your ultimate dream is to be the real deal, to really know how to play.
Because he doesn't.
Because he doesn't. Doesn't know
how to play music.
The first time that we gave him the opportunity, he still did not play.
It was a faceplant moment for sure. No.
He's got nowhere to go but up.
Nowhere to go but up. Listen, every good performer knows sometimes you gotta flop to figure out the parts that don't work.
Mm-hmm. Part of this may actually be that he picked a very strange instrument to try and learn how to play. Yeah. The bass mandolin, the electric bass mandolin. So instead of I imagine that instead of 4 strings, he's probably has 8 to worry about.
Also, it is stolen.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's a stolen instrument. All right. I'm sure that won't
come back to bite us at all.
It's probably fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, let's scoot over to Gunter.
Yeah, my name is Nick Perron, he, they, the host of Tabletopped Podcast. Go check it out. And I am playing Gunter Scheisser, the band leader of the Fractal Mimics, and that is all you need to know.
Oh, Gunther.
Gunter has some secrets that we perhaps not even I know. He has perhaps had failed bands in the past, but we don't know. And he is desperate for recognition and success. So, and he will do it at any means necessary.
Super desperate. Scooting over to Johnny Alto, who goes by AJ, because that makes sense.
So, hi, my name is Patrick Wheltle. He, him. I'm the when I'm not playing a game like this, I'm the lead singer of a tabletop RPG band called Bard City. And the character I am playing is Johnny Alto, who's also a lead singer of the Fractal Mimics, who goes by AJ. Don't sweat it. And he's just like just here for a good time, man. Not here for a long time, but here for a good time. Ready to party. Not the guy you want for a plan, but you put him in front of a crowd, he'll crush it. And that's pretty much it. I've put all of my points in groove.
Yep.
Anything else, and I'm up a creek.
I have the note here is that AJ is looking for the raddest party of his life.
Yes, it is the eternal search.
This is what we want.
Perfect party.
Can't wait. I love it. And so this is the Fractal Mimics, and last time they played a gig at the Whimsy, and
Well, everyone else did. I don't think so.
it went mostly good. Mostly, and
it was a good time. It was a good time, bro.
Had a great time. The audience was into it. Got back on your ship, and off he went into the wild. It's not blue. It's not the wild blue yonder because it's space. The wild black
The
yonder.
wild gloom yonder.
Gloom yonder. I like that. Yeah. Off into the wild gloom yonder, which I believe is the name of the Fractal Mimics' second album.
You better believe it.
The sophomore album. Yeah, it's coming. It's on the horizon.
Big things coming.
Big things coming.
We just hope that the albums eventually graduate, that the Fractal Mimics eventually graduate.
Yeah. I mean, fingers crossed. But speaking of big things coming, our own Johnny Alto has graced us with a song, and we're gonna play it now. Did you use the whole your actual whole band Bard City for this, or was this just you?
This was a collaborative project.
Wonderful.
So I wrote the lyrics, and we had our guitar player Winters do like the electronic part. But we all kind of got together and like worked on this and brainstormed it together. So yeah,
because sometimes you say to your friends, "What if we wrote a disco song in 3 days?"
Right, like we've got 72 hours. Can we do it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I would argue yes. So let's play it now.
What's up, all you sexy people? We are the Fractal Mimics!
What a wonderful sound.
Oh, you know how the story goes, whether poetry or prose, nothing new. So you know we only got one shot, still counts even when it got split to two. So come on, let's see the stars. We'll do dinner and a movie up on Mars. So blast on. Tonight is the night. I wanna see them turn up all the lights, make it right, yeah. Don't be so starstruck, cause I can tell you what. Bartender, fill up my cup. And go to turn it up. from the brain of my killer new band and our fans, yeah. Are y'all just filling the room to hear the rhythm and boom, even in sudden doom against the gloom? I got a backpack class 2 rocket ship and an AIGF made of microchips. I know my party facts can fill the room, the only thing we know to kill the gloom. So come on, don't wait and see. Let's go play some mini golf on Mercury.
Seems like so much heart.
Tonight is the night I wanna see them turn up all the lights, make it right, yeah. Don't be so starstruck, cause I can tell you what, bartender, fill up my cup. And I'll be salty too. Hold on, make them hear my jam, straight from the brain of my killer new band and our fans, yeah. Are y'all just filling the room to hear the rhythm and boom, even in sudden doom against the gloom?
Wow, so good.
Here's what I need. I need a music video just of Gunter.
Yeah.
Wow, so good.
That was incredible.
It
That
was so much fun.
This and a full album in the Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
Well, actually, so if we get over the stretch goal is 5K. If we get to 5K, there's an album coming out with it.
Ooh.
And Salty, when you were like, "Hey, can we make music as a stretch goal?" When you reach out to me, we were already like halfway through making this song, and I was like, "Sure,
Sure.
what a
We
neat
could
idea."
Do that. Brand
love
new
that.
idea that you definitely just thought of and I wasn't already doing.
I love that. That is perfect. That dovetails very nice.
So what level stretch goal is just a Gunter full production music video?
We get to 10,000, I'll figure something out. I can do some weird stuff in front of a green screen.
Let's do 10,000. Let's get
10,000.
to 10,000.
10,000.
And we will do a Gunther music video.
Oh man. Let's see.
15,000. Gunter does really weird things on camera.
Wow.
8,000, and Gunter does the first chapter of his autobiography, an audiobook of his autobiography.
Love this so much. I hope you don't mind that we have just hijacked your Kickstarter and are now just adding stretch
Yeah, we're
goals.
just throwing out our own shit now.
No, it's our turn. Here we go.
Move it, buddy. The real stars have to shine.
Love it. Okay, so who remembers? I mean, we went over a little bit what happened last time in that we played it. It went, and you got back on your ship. You pulled away, and then something followed you.
It was very end of Empire Strikes Back kind of vibes to it. I feel like we are being bounty hunted.
Yeah, perhaps.
No, it's probably just our new best fans who are coming with us to our next show.
Groupies. Maybe it's groupies.
Listen, glass half full kind of guy,
I love the visual of we don't know that this is happening yet, but if we happen to see this person who's following us and we're all wondering oh no, what could that be? And then of course AJ would be like, maybe it's groupies.
Maybe it's groupies.
Yeah.
We should invite them in. They're probably
what if they're really hot?
Yeah, what if we let's have them on the ship. Nothing could go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you are heading toward your new destination to play a gig at this new place. And who remembers the song that I gave you at the end of last session of where we are going next?
Everybody. Who's the person who takes notes at TTRPG? Normally, I'm not the guy.
Let me see. I think I have
I
it in my
just have
notes.
little doodles and just fractal mimics just written everywhere.
I understand. It's important. Those things are very important.
Is there a song called NPR Tiny Desk Concert?
No, so sorry. It
Oh,
is.
God. Do you know what's really embarrassing?
Tell me.
So when Pat sent me a request for Gunter lyrics that I didn't know what was going to be used for,
Yeah.
I think that I erased my session notes to just write down random things that he could say. So I literally have in my notes section, this lights up my heart. What a wonderful sound. This sound makes me very tingly. That is all I have in my notes. Oh, God, that's narcissistic, and I apologize.
I don't know. It's appropriate for Gunter though. Like
Right.
if you're taking notes in character, those would absolutely be the notes that you would have from last session.
Yeah, like some like stage managers giving you details of the next show, and you're literally just like, oh yeah, and just drawing pictures of yourself.
Uh Obviously you all remember that it is the theme song to the reboot of She-Ra and the Princesses.
Yes, yes.
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 I remember that.
Which is all about being a hero and banding together and not being afraid of the darkness that is surrounding you. And before we get to this next menu, I would like to check back in because I remember Salty, Mr. Socks was hissing like crazy, and Salty had kind of a smell emanating off of him because that is what happens when he was steeped in gloom. And I was just wondering if anybody would like to attempt to do anything to like.
Knock, knock, band meeting. Everybody circle up. I have news.
Is this morning, by the way?
I mean, it's space. So
But like, have we like crashed and then like continued on?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm coming to the band meeting with mimosas. Lots of them. Bottomless.
Now,
as you
The mimosas are
does that
bottomless.
mean that
I'm not.
it's just a tube that you've been pouring through?
Listen, it's sci-fi. I don't have to explain anything.
Okay, you know what? Okay.
Now, everybody, I'm very glad to see you all here, and I have good and bad news and suggestion, okay? Good news, we crushed it last night. Well done. I think we make first single. Yes, clap for yourself, AJ. You sound great on the mic.
Jeez, thanks, Gunther.
Second thing, bad news. We have lost the band member. I forgot them in Space Motel. Yes.
Wait, the good motel or the bad motel?
The Space Motel.
Oh.
I will not be
That's the
taking
bad
questions at this time. It was an oversight and I forgot.
I don't even remember Space Motel, man.
That is another thing I wish to talk to you about, specific Rusty, Salty, Rusty, whatever your name is, because you did not play last night. We plugged you in and everything. This is not a laughing matter, Salty.
No.
I trusted you in your
like
musical talents.
I thought it was an artistic choice. Like it was like an entire song, just like no rhythm, all rests.
Yeah, you know, like when people say like it's just vibes. I literally did that. How did it go?
So this was musician's choice?
Yeah.
Oh, then as my mother would say, strong but wrong. Next time, please play. Band meeting adjourned. Drink your bottomless mimosas and be ready for show. Gunter, take nap.
Good night, Gunter. Salty, I would love for you to give me a groove. Because I want to see, you know, that bass mandolin is calling to you. Let's see if you can get anything out of it today.
Cool. Hey, have you ever had anybody on Sarah's table like duck off camera and grab a bunch of dice?
Yes. It's happening right now. Again.
Before I go to bed, AJ, I have a couple notes for your singing. It was
Oh.
beautiful, like swan squawking, but I must have two things. One, perhaps less glottal. Oh, it's time to
Less
go to
glottal.
bed. Gunter will talk to you with the rest of notes later.
Okay. Can I borrow you?
I like the idea
All right.
that Gunter just keeps every so often just ducking his head in and being like, more notes, and then just ducking back out. Just like,
It was revealed to him in a dream, you know?
Gunter
Okay.
has.
Did you say
plan.
groove?
I feel like maybe groove or
Okay.
shred. It depends
Now, is there-
on if you're feeling the music or doing it as a technical thing.
Okay, so like neither one of those are good options for me.
Great.
So I'm gonna take a point of gloom, and then I'm gonna give myself the extra die here on this
Okie dokie.
because I really need it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if we get anything on the reroll here.
Oh no.
That would be no.
No, not a nothing. We got a nothing.
Like literally nothing.
Okay. All right. So you think
Like I don't even know how a 6-sided die can roll an 8, but I
But
managed to
somehow-
do that.
yeah. So like I think you get it out and you're like, you know what? You're right. Like I can just do it. This is gonna be great. And you plug in and you go to strum. And I think you break a string. Just like right in the middle, maybe even like slaps back and like hurts your hand a little bit. So tell me how the gloom gets into your head or your heart.
I think that the gloom whispers something to Salty that's a little bit like, you're like that string. You're like that string, aren't you? You're not cool and loose and flexible. Anytime there's any kind of stress, you're just gonna snap. You can't handle any at all.
Gloom's kind of a jerk.
Can I come in? I feel awful about this. Can I help out with this? Is this something that, because groove is kind of like my thing.
You want to try to like teach him a little something?
Yeah, perhaps. Is that something that we can do, Salty?
Yeah. Sure. Let's give
All
it
right, so I show up with a
shot,
plate.
man.
I got like a veggie, like it's like peppers, onions, and mushroom
like-
omelet, and I hand it over to you.
Oh, I like a lot of your stuff is food based. That's great. I'm
Right,
into it.
Yeah. And so like, hey, come here, eat up real quick. And then I pour like 32 ounces of mimosa into your like mug.
Okay.
Doesn't
It's
even-
I feel
know
like I
it's-
got a sci-fi bottomless mimosa. You could just keep pouring it and it'll never.
Just keep going.
Right. I got this off of a guy. Don't worry. So that was really experimental. I liked what you were doing with that sound. Like, and I really liked you were like kind of like changing it up and being like, let's literally break the mold here.
Yeah, it's going to be
Right.
easier to play, I think, with fewer strings.
Yeah, I think so. And also the way that the removed tension sort of like changed the tuning of the rest of the strings because they had less to pull on with the bridge. I thought that like was a really like interesting key change at that moment. Even though it wasn't like a full key change, there was only like a third of the step. I think that was pretty wild.
Yeah, I like to do key changes pretty much constantly.
Yeah.
All I do is key changes.
Yeah. We should totally do that on stage at some point.
All right.
But yeah, so that's what we got to do. I think we shift from like sort of like because like every night it was like this like pop kind of what you'd expect disco, but if we like really bring something new to the table, if we really bring some kind of raw night energy, that I think that the crowds would really like that.
Raw energy.
Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
Raw like sushi.
Yeah. No.
Sushi energy.
People People love
Big
sushi.
energy. Yeah.
I don't like sushi. Do you like? I don't eat meat.
I think I do. I'm not really sure. Yeah, no, I definitely do.
Yeah,
I eat meat. Yeah, I'm a meat
then
eater.
you could do sushi.
I could do sushi. I could do that.
Yeah, you can do the fish. I can do the avocados. And isn't that a way? That's like how bands work, man.
Is
Sometimes
that
you're the
is that
salmon.
like a song or
Sometimes you're
I
the
think that's the
salmon.
next song we're gonna work on. Sometimes you're salmon. Sometimes I'm avocado.
I think we got something here.
I'm interested in AJ, please roll me a groove.
All right. So a song is not playing. So I only have 4 dice, if you can believe it.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna. There's. Oh, sweet. I got doubles on 5. I'm gonna re-roll the other ones. On the table. Okay, just 5. I
So-
got 2 5s.
2 5s. 2 of a kind is a partial success, so it is a success with a complication. You are really getting through to Salty. Salty, like you're feeling it sort of like maybe it's the mimosa, hard to tell. It feels like a warmth inside you, right? You're just like, man, I got this. Feel it. You're right. It is going to be easier to play with one less string. This is what I was looking for. It's going to be my thing. The complication is that you perhaps only have this confidence now while you're tipsy, moving forward.
Flight's bottomless mimosas.
I mean,
I hand over this to Salty and say, like, this is yours now.
Gift it to you.
Because nothing goes better with sushi than champagne and orange juice.
Oh.
That's horrifying.
And I say that without a hint of irony.
Wow. Ooh. Gunter, could you please roll me a riff?
Sure. All right. Riff is 2 plus 1. Right? So ability dice plus reach dice. Reminds me, Dustin, how does is the reach dice just 1 extra? But then there's also a bonus dice.
So you'd
Right.
have to take on a point of gloom to get a bonus
I'm not doing
die?
that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go. Here
Oh.
we go. All right. That is nothing.
Nothing?
So we're gonna try one more
You
thing.
you get a re-roll. Everybody gets a
Yes.
mulligan on every roll, should you decide.
Okay, I got a partial success.
Okay. All right.
Go.
That's not nothing. Partial success. Success with the complication. You are taking a nap. Trying to take a nap. I'm going to reveal a little bit about your character now. You are hiding in your room, like your little door shut. Nobody can get in. And so you feel safe taking your wig off. Your wig off, you like shake out. You're like, oh, my jaw, man. Oh,
It's
like,
brunette.
oh, it's just a little. You might even say some few things in your actual voice.
Well, damn, that didn't go as well as I hoped.
Sorry.
I brought on that man because I thought, well, he had a bass mandolin. He's probably figured out how to play it if he had such a rare instrument, but no. I even plugged him in.
Even
Bought a
plugged
cable,
him in?
my last $5 I had. What am I gonna do?
And
Hunter?
while you are ruminating on this, you feel a thunk directly beneath your feet. And then you hear what sounds a little bit like maybe like a torch or something. And a hole begins to open in your spaceship underneath your feet.
I push my dresser over the hole.
Yeah, it's probably going to do it.
And then I just put the wig back on.
No, no,
and
no.
I
I'm
walk
sorry. The
up.
complication is that wig is now out of your reach.
Oh no. Oh, well, hell. Mama told me always keep my wigs on my belt. God damn it. Could I try to
Your
like
mom was so weird.
can I try
wrong.
to like oh man. How can I fish it out? Is it just like out of my reach, like it's just in a different part of the room, or
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
it?
It got like sort of it's getting real close to where that like torch cut is coming up. So it's might have to Indiana Jones it.
Yeah.
Which I think is a jam.
Great. I'm ready to do it.
Let's do a jam. You can
I
also
will not be caught in my lies.
You can also risk harmony to get a bonus die.
How do I risk harmony? Let's
Just
see.
say you're doing, but
Yeah,
you
I'll
have to
risk
say,
it.
but
I'm
back-
risking it. I
but-
need 3 dice.
All right, but backstage things were falling apart. That's what's happening. And I'm going to tell you how they're falling apart in just a moment.
Oh God, nothing. Okay,
we need
here
to-
we go.
Is it? I believe in you.
Cocked die. Hey, that's a partial success.
Okay, partial success. Your partial success is that it did shear off part of the wig. So there is like a piece of it that's just missing on one side. It's a noticeable chunk. Smells like burnt fake hair. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Not a bad look.
Bandmates, there's somebody cutting into my floor.
Are they
what is this,
groupies?
do we notice this?
Well, you guys were you were rocking out in the hall drinking mimosas. Out
I
in
like
the the common area.
All right, Cheryl. I call out to the ship's AI.
Oh, okay, that's right. Cheryl.
I call Cheryl. I don't think we ever came up with a name for them.
It's Cheryl now. Or at least that's what you
Right.
Call
Cheryl,
her.
can you check on like the cameras are they hot?
Yes, the torch is incredibly hot. They are using to
Nice.
cut into the ship. It hurts me just a little bit. Ouch.
Everybody, we must protect Bandmate and my floor. Bring all of the things that we can use to hit whoever's coming in with it.
All right. What do we have to hit with?
Well, I have a bass mandolin that I can smack someone with.
You also have a big jug which pours mimosas, right?
You have a never-ending mimosa now.
Yeah. Gunter grabs it and like
Throws it on the torch. Put out the fire.
Start
Yeah, pouring
it.
alcohol in it. It's gonna be awesome. You also, if you would like, you can all give me a riff to see if there's something around that you can grab that would be good for
Wait.
defense.
So I only have 1 point in riff.
Mm.
I have 2.
So, yeah, with
And that's nothing. That's a complete
combined
failure.
with your reach would be 2.
Got it. Okay, cool. Because I was about to say, is it an automatic? Do I just automatically fail?
No, you never roll beneath 2 die.
Got it. Yep.
I completely failed.
Great.
Let's go. Sorry.
You,
I got 2 5s.
you got 2 5s. Yeah, you find something. So there is a
That's expensive.
yeah. Weirdly, Gunter has a really expensive vase in his
It's like,
because
is it
of
like long
course
and like
he
does it got
does.
like a
Yeah, it's really like I mean it would.
That is my mother's ashes. No.
Oh, well, it is now. We'll see what happens when you hit somebody with that. Salty, what is your roll?
I got 2. I got 2 5s.
2 5s. Okay, yeah, and you wouldn't want to use your very fancy. I mean, that's your instrument, that's your baby. You don't want to hit anybody with that. And so instead, with this success with the complication, you there's been this like this metal piece that you feel like is probably not terribly important to the ship, and it's been loose for a while, and you keep meaning to fix it. And instead of fixing it, you're just gonna tear it off. So you have now like a hunk of the ship.
The universe provides.
Cheryl's like, that was a part of me. All right. So Gunter, you grabbed a beret.
It has always helped me in the past.
So
Yeah, beret's a good look.
yeah, that's and as you watch, first of all, you pushed your dresser over the hole, which was an interesting choice. Now your dresser falls through the hole.
No! My three clothes!
my three clothes. And then some hands come up. They're wearing like big, like spiked, like fingerless gloves. Like a couple people pull themselves up, and Salty, you recognize these folk.
Who are they?
This is your old band that you stole the instrument from.
Oh, yeah. And so they're like climbing up out of the hole.
Yep.
Hmm.
Like their ship is like attached to your ship. Like one of those sucker fishes.
I will look
Ooh,
down
Aurora.
and say, oh, hey, Mike. And then I will try and kick Mike in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a shred.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take another.
Taking
We're
We're
another
not
glove.
talking this out. We're not going to be like, hey, just on site.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing at least.
What's happening?
I never liked Mike very much anyway. We had a lot of tension.
Stupid Mike.
They're probably here for Gunther. He's so valuable.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they're probably going to take you for
I got a
ransom.
partial success.
Partial success. You do kick Mike in the face. But he doesn't fall down. He just like takes it. He's like, just like, and then kind of like,
He
all
does a
right.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then he's gonna
Sorry, Mike.
try to, as you're like, sorry, he's gonna punch you. He's gonna punch you real good. Would you like to try to dodge? Oh no. Listen. I need you to know that I just rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Am I dead? No, he's still alive.
Still
He
alive.
punches straight through you.
he just punches, and like you all watch your pal Salty just like punches him out into the hallway, just like completely flies just like all the way back. You hear some crashes, and then you hear Cheryl say, "That looks bad."
Thank you, Cheryl.
And Mike then turns to the two of you who are still in the room and says, "Where is it?"
Listen, I know what you're here for, okay? You can have it, I promise.
What?
And I
You
walk-
can't take me. I do not wish to.
I walk over to Salty and I grab the bottomless mimosa cup and hand it to him.
You should like walk out in
How's
the
that?
hall.
Yes, take that.
Listen,
cup, whatever it is.
I understand the tempting power of brunch. And I understand the lengths that one will go. And obviously you want this more than we do.
Just do a quick check. Okay. All right. Listen. He rolled 4 5s.
Fucking hell.
There it is.
Sorry.
How
We
many
got him.
dice
We
did
got
they
it.
get?
He's a big guy. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dustin,
he-
that I took that from you.
He somehow in front of you drains the bottomless mimosa and then crushes it like a beer can on his forehead and tosses it over his shoulder.
Wow, how masculine and scary.
That's the mic I remember.
Salty comes just kind of crawling back into the room. It's totally here. With Mr. Socks, who is real mad about everything. Hello, Mr. Socks. And then two more of Mike's bandmates climb out of the hole.
Ugh.
How
Well,
did my
I can
dresser
clearly
not hit
tell.
any of them?
Yeah, are
I'm
any
gonna look at
wearing any of Gunther's clothes?
Absolutely.
this. The
Listen,
sequin,
I got that at Forever
sport coat.
19. Give back. They closed.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than you. Your clothes do not fit them, but they have squeezed into them. They are tearing through some of your favorite beautiful shirts.
All right. I'm gonna look at Mike and I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say, listen. It's clearly when it comes to force of arms that we are evenly matched. Let's settle this like gentlemen. And how about instead of, beating each other bloody right in front of Cheryl, we settle this with a rock off.
Oh. Give me a groove. This is charisma. And
Yeah, I'm about to-
we can have a song playing, I think, from our
sweet.
collective.
Yeah, I think we better.
They're
We do
absolutely
Gaga.
We're gonna need.
Yeah. Applause
All right.
for sure. Here we
Excellent.
go.
So for the friends at home, just Lady Gaga, applause. That's what's playing right now, but you can't do it on Twitch.
That's right. Haha.
Oh, one. All right. I got two pair. And I'm going to re-roll my last one. Full house. Let's
Full
go.
house. All right. All right. So, that's two successes. So you can bank one of the successes for a future roll if you would like.
Sure.
So this one is
Oh,
the one without complications, I'm assuming. Or do you want a complication with this one?
I can take a complication with this one. And I'm going to tell him, I'm going to be like, the winner gets to keep the base. Also, the winner, if we win, you have to get me a new mimosa cup.
Interesting.
It's fair.
It seems fair. All right. He agrees.
All right, do you guys need help with loading or something like that? Like you got your stuff in the ship downstairs?
He's ready. They pull out their instruments. You don't know where they were keeping them. It's very disconcerting for you.
Listen, well, I'm not here to ask questions.
Things appear. One's got a keytar. One has pulls out a microphone and from somewhere.
What do they even want? I do not know. Can't we just call Space Police?
And one has like a double guitar. Space Police. Are you going to call the Space Police? Do you want to
We're
call
well beyond that, Gunter.
now?
What do
We
they
gotta
even
settle this
want? I do not
ourselves.
know. We just tell them to get the instrument. If they win, they just broke into our ship house.
Listen, this is the way things are done out here in the gloom, okay?
What? We just give people permission to cut into houseboats?
I mean, this is the first time
They
I've
crushed
seen this
can.
happen.
It was
but
the only source of liquid we have on ship. How are we going to get to the next place?
Gunter, you gotta understand, this is really freaking cool.
He's got a good point.
So
This is
fine.
really, we gotta go with this, man, because I bet you this is gonna be totally rad.
Listen, I will tell a marketing person what happens here, and if it's good, then maybe we can book new show.
Yeah, and if it's bad, then we don't tell anybody.
Yeah, except they will also probably take our lives.
Maybe. But Cheryl's filming the whole thing. And again, if we win, we're posting this on, Gloom Twitter. I don't know.
Gloom Twitter. Yep.
Yeah, Cheryl, please open
Gloom Tube? Is it Gloom Tube?
GloomTube.
Yeah,
GloomTube.
Yeah.
Tube.
That's on Gloom Tube. Cheryl misheard you and says, live stream initiated.
Let's go.
Wow, these stakes are quite high.
People
All right, yeah,
are.
I've also pulled a microphone out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What is a raiding
just have-
party? And
I
why are
feel
so many
like-
people here?
I feel like AJ has a bunch of microphones just like taped underneath his, just everywhere, just in case.
It's a necklace of microphones.
Right. All right, chat,
pull
let's
one
get ready.
All right. There's some very negative comments in chat.
Right.
People are not
Okay.
interested in whatever is happening here. There's a lot of Mike love in chat, as it turns
Oh,
out.
yeah.
People love Mike.
Well, then let's go and kick his ass.
All right.
All right, for a second, Sarah, I really thought you meant chat like right now.
Oh no.
There's a lot of Mike love. Honestly, Mike is the
No,
big fan favorite.
on GloomTube. In the GloomTube chat, obviously the live stream of the GloomTube.
Yeah, can we get some Mike love in the chat?
Yeah,
right
Mike
now,
love.
you know?
All right. So all right. We're gonna play actually it is just about time for us to take our bio break, as a matter of fact. So that is what we are gonna do first. And then maybe Mike is going to kill all of you and steal all your instruments.
No.
No. We'll
Fair.
see. We'll see what happens. So we'll be right back in a couple minutes. Okay, bye. Welcome back from the break. Pew, 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 pew. I started shooting like this. Clearly lasers. I am being Cheryl, and so I'm doing the laser light show along with you. Trying to
Thank you,
help.
Cheryl.
Trying to help. Also, you have like a little robot assistant. I think it's a Roomba with googly eyes on it.
It's a Roomba with an amp on it, I think.
With an amp on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the amp does have one googly eye. It used to have
It's
two.
a Boomba. It's a Boomba.
Boomba. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Roomba.
he comes trundling in.
Trundling.
right.
And I'm gonna do a thing that is not specifically written in the rules, but I'm adding it because we here at the table had somebody who wrote a song inspired by this game. I'm going to have that song play, and I'm going to give each of you 2 extra die.
Heck yeah.
I'm out of T6s. I need another one. Oh, wait. I got this.
The heart of the song.
Right. I get to use my wife's fancy Wormwood gaming dice.
Ooh, very fancy.
All right, and what kind of a role was this?
I'm going to allow you to choose. You have to describe to me what you are doing in this performance, but I'm going to let you pick. I want you all to play to your strengths.
First, can Gunter go and do his pre-show pep to these two?
Yes.
Okay, listen up, gentlemen.
All right, but hold up.
Our home has been invaded. We are now being home invaded. But this is good practice for band. I want all of your A games. That includes you, Strong But Wrong. We want strong and right this time, okay? That includes playing song music.
Okay, I think I understand now.
Gunter believes in you. Gunter believes. Do not prove Gunter wrong, because Gunter is never wrong. AJ, you're perfect.
Oh, thank you.
I do not have favorites, but AJ, you're perfect, and I love what you do. Do more.
Okay, yeah. It is also a battle of the bands. So, like, if you just want to, like, slug them, I think that's okay, too.
Yes, if things go south, then I say we grab Keytar and ride it down. I have had parachute installed many years ago.
It's space.
Into their ship?
Yes.
Are you guys you're just gonna grab
It is
the
called
ship and leave?
it's called the reverse home invasion. I've perfected the art.
All right. Well, I don't think Cheryl will like these guys. I don't think they play disco. I know
Cheryl, are you there?
Of course, you are inside me.
Oh, good. I forgot. If we lose, please set self-destruct timer for 10 minutes. Actually, make that 3
self-destruct
minutes.
timer for 3 minutes.
Thank you,
All right,
Cheryl.
we gotta go. And I get into the microphone.
There's a
One thing
countdown in the corner.
I said if we lose.
Yeah, no,
we have
she
3
didn't hear
minutes.
that
We
part.
better win.
Time to go.
All
You
right,
have really upped the stakes, everyone. Here we go.
Good.
Gunter,
one-
sorry. That was as you know, Salty. That was strong but wrong. We all make these mistakes.
Well, luckily, the song that I wrote is only 2 minutes.
That's right. Go hard or go home.
One thing I'm going to do is
There is
I'm
no
going to
home.
grab my microphone and I'm going to grab the control panel and I'm going to gun the engine 100%, 110%. I'm overclocking it because I know that makes the room get all smoky.
Oh, interesting.
So
Yeah,
it's-
that's not going to be bad. I love it.
But it looks great with the lasers.
Looks so good. Yeah, the laser
So-
shows are, that's definitely going in a weird, it's a countdown laser show now. It's just
right.
the numbers counted down. And the engine is helping you out by overheating and providing a lot of smoke and some sparks.
Yeah, sweet. All right, can I do my groove roll
Please,
with all the extra dice?
how many extra dice?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 of a kind.
Oh,
Do a reroll. 5 of a kind. Yahtzee. Let's
five of
go.
a kind. Okay.
And you have a banked success in case we need it.
Yeah. You get to save an additional, well, you get an additional free reroll to save for a future roll. So
Okay,
you could
cool.
potentially roll, because you could always get a free reroll, but you could potentially roll again twice.
I am completely lost in the sauce. I am absolutely in the groove. This is like what, like, I feel like my journey's almost at its end, that
Yeah.
this party absolutely rules.
Yeah.
And I am just screaming my own harmonies. I'm like hitting the pedal to like record myself and then recording myself over that again.
I think AJ has become actualized, right? Right now.
Yeah,
You
but
are
to
all
be
seeing
fair,
it happen.
I also don't know or necessarily care about what y'all are doing. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what happens with everyone else. Gunther?
What role should we do?
Well,
Anyone?
I mean, AJ was grooving. It depends on your plan. You did mention that it's okay to punch people in the face. So is that what you were planning on doing during this? Because that would be a shred.
Yeah.
Or you
I'm
also
going to-
mentioned jumping into their ship and stealing it. So that would be that would be a riff.
I'm like I'm sort of like I do like a basic 4-chord loop on the guitar, set it down so it's looping
Uh-huh.
as the song's going, and then I go and I start downloading Cheryl into a little key, and I'm like, everybody get out of here.
All right, great. All right. I think that's a riff. That feels like a riff. That's trying a new thing. That's very cerebral.
Here we go. But do you believe that this is not the first time Gunther has been in this situation? That's 3. So that's just a success.
3 of a kind. Success.
Yeah.
You have downloaded Cheryl.
Great.
But I'm going to say you left her plugged in, so she's still doing the countdown on the ship.
Yeah,
just in
totally.
case you need her
It's
to
going.
throw. Yeah.
I just have a copy of her.
Just got a copy. Yeah, Cheryl
Swing on her
Cheryl
plug.
Jr. Just in case. Salty.
Okay. So Salty, seeing as how this whole playing music stuff has not really worked out for him when he's trying to do, like, when he's just trying to get out there and do it himself, maybe he's going to try and be a little bit more responsive. And so he's going to try and outplay somebody else. So if Mike is laying down a sick lick, I think Salty is going to try and outfunk him.
So do you think that's a jam because it's like reflex?
Yeah, I think whatever Mike throws down, Salty is going to try, and like anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, love that. Do you have out an Annie Oakley cowboy hat at this moment?
Salty, wrong genre. We're doing disco.
I am a disco cowboy.
Disco cowboy.
Hey, Sarah, has anybody on Sarah's table ever disappeared off screen and grabbed a cowboy hat?
I think they're about to.
I'm gonna make a confession, guys. I was really into musical theater as like I'm still into musical theater, but I thought that Annie Get Your Gun was a sequel to Annie.
Oh, babe. Oh,
That is,
you're so sweet.
that
I love it.
canonically, that should be the case.
Yeah,
And he grows up, moves to Oklahoma.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right,
there we go.
disco cowboy.
He's a cowboy on a steel horse he rides.
He is wanted,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
actually, I think mostly dead though.
Mostly dead. How did we do? You got so many extra dice for
I'm not seeing
jamming.
cheering.
Okay.
Okay.
This is better for him.
Okay.
This is,
Okay.
Good.
he
Yo, I love
did
that
get a
jacket.
complete success. Like
Complete
so-
success.
cool.
So you you plug in you hesitate for a moment, thinking maybe I'm not going to plug in. This is too important. Then you're like, no, I can do it. You plug in, and you start building off of what Mike is doing, and Mike is getting more and more upset, and things are coming out very discordant on his side, and he's clashing with his band, and things are causing a problem, and he's getting really angry about it. So we have 3 successes here. The 3 of you are
Mike can't catch me.
Gonna have it. And Mike knows that he is beaten.
What's the chat think?
Mike rules.
They're still against us.
Still Mike.
This is like, these guys suck.
Off crowd.
And Mike.
I like their earlier stuff better.
Yeah. So their vintage stuff.
They sold out, you know.
Yeah. So they jump back into the hole that they have created in their ship, and sort of shove their piece up and to get it back up on there enough. And you can feel it detach from the ship. Heads up, Cheryl's still doing the countdown.
Good news, bad news, band. You all rocked. Totally killed it, dude. But bad news, we're about to die in fiery explosion.
There's 15
life,
seconds
man.
left because it's also the engine is, I think, actually on fire now.
I would like to. So when we were making the ship, we said that the like
Mast,
pike
yeah.
of the ship the bagpipe
Correct.
could be like lowered, and we could like send music or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to lower it, and I want to just drain all of the like
fire?
fuel. Yeah, like I basically want to like all the fire and the fuel.
Dumping the fuel out.
Exactly. Well, if it's gonna explode,
No,
if
I'm
it
with
doesn't
you. I'm
have
with
a fuel, then maybe that would work.
I'm gonna say that this is a this is a riff. It's a pretty. You're using your brain on this one.
You're not getting any help from me. AJ is down for this. Like, he's like, if this is how I go out, like this is a peak. You know?
I've been to the raddest party of my life, and it ended with an explosion.
I want to push my luck with like a gloom dice or whatever.
Taking a point of gloom.
I'm taking a point of gloom. I go, why does everything I try always blow up in my face?
Oh, buddy.
Sorry, that was a drop. And okay, it's a partial success.
Partial success. Yeah, you vent out you like just dump all the fuel. The fire, it was on fire as it was leaving, and it sort of like, spirals out into space. The vacuum of space kills the fire. It's very good. I don't even need it to have a different problem because you got rid of all of your fuel. There's no fuel left. You did this on purpose. So that happened. No fuel left. You stop moving. And you are not quite at where your gig was supposed to be, so you're not there yet. And the countdown now has, I'm going to say 7 seconds left. You've taken over you're good on being on fire, but countdown's still going. And Cheryl's like counting it down. And your Boomba is really excited about it and has started playing like a little like with the countdown.
I think Gunter goes and grabs his mother's ashes, and he goes, like very quietly, he goes, "Mama, I wanted to bring you to the Battle of the Bands. I'm so sorry."
Oh, no.
I feel like I hear the ghost who's just singing like, "I did it my way."
Yeah, the ghost loves this. He's like, "You guys are gonna join me." Like it's just like so jazzed.
So I guess Salty will try.
Salty's the only one who doesn't want to die.
I think
Gunter's just acted, that's all. So he's just holding it now.
Yeah, wow. How do I fix this?
If only we could use the explosion as a propellant.
I will
Oh.
I will I will run over and I will grab I will it pains me to do this. I will grab Gunter's wig and I will grab it and I will say and I will clap Gunter on the shoulder and say, "It's okay. We all knew." And then we'll throw the wig and it spins around and it I don't know. I kind of imagine
I'm in this.
Cheryl like mainframe as just like an enormous stack, you know, like
Yeah.
just
You're spinning it.
yeah. I want
Are you
to
trying to knock Cheryl
dig
over?
so hard that it hits the amp and shorts it out.
Okay.
That
Yeah. No, I love this. I'm in using Gunter's wig so that we can just like so everybody can be like, hey man,
What
we
is the
have
most
all known
powerful thing
the
I can
whole
think of?
time.
Right.
Gunter's
It's not
wig.
just like the weight of the wig. It's the weight of
It's the
Gunter's
weight of what
sins in the wig.
what the wig means. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I feel like this is a jam because you are improvising.
Indeed, I am.
In
And
the truest sense of the word.
very clearly, I think the ghost is singing the final countdown. And so I think you get an extra die for a song playing. It's a weird, like, jazz version of the final countdown, but it is happening.
And then because this is it, right? If I don't
This is
do
it?
this, then there's not going to be much of anything left. So I'm going to take one more point of gloom, which sadly pushes us into disharmony territory. But backstage, things were falling apart even more than they were falling apart.
Even more than the physically and emotionally all falling apart.
All right, so that's 2 for jam, 1 for this, 1 for the gloom, and then 1 for the song. The song. Oh,
Oh,
1 moment, please. So close. I got 2 pair.
Here's a question. Can you gift your free reroll from the 5 of the kind to somebody else on your team?
am I allowed to do that?
I mean,
you are.
I think you can.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dustin, you made this game.
I think
What? Why are you asking me?
I feel like if AJ was like,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man. I feel like
yeah. I would if I want to give you the power of, just good vibes and
self-actualization.
So yeah, I will happily give up my extra reroll.
I think that what happens is the wig is spinning
Uh-huh.
and it's spinning and it's slow motion and we're all
Watching.
and then I don't know, AJ, what do you think that AJ does to like kind of just nudge this in the right direction? Like it's a little bit off course, but maybe nudges it just a little bit.
I hit a high note to like blast it with some sound waves. Just
All right, let's see what we got.
and I could blast it the wrong way. That's me realizing that Gunter is not a natural blonde.
What?
Yeah.
What we got?
4 of a kind.
Let's go!
I mean, I
Critical
was rolling
success.
as many dice as one can possibly roll in this game.
Right.
So yes,
And
I
you-
hope so.
Salty redemption
Yeah.
arc. Let's go.
You hit that high note, and it just like we see in slow motion, like the sound blast come out of your mouth, and it pushes against the wig just so, and it like slaps into Cheryl's like mainframe, essentially like in her face, and she was just saying 3, 2, 1. She started 1, and it like got her right in there, and she like
3-2 wig.
3, 2 wig. Ugh. Spits, the wig had stuck in there and then gets spit out of the wall. And the lights change back to regular. It's not the scary klaxon alarms happening anymore. Yeah, Boomba like it's kind of like is sad. He does like the sad R2D2 sound, like
Oh.
like, and then just like trundles away again.
Was like, I crave death.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Please give me the sweet release.
He is cussing you out so much right now. He was like, I was almost done. So he leaves, and then Cheryl says, "That was an excellent set."
Thank you, Cheryl.
Well, so you've all
Yep.
found out my secret.
Yeah, I didn't know that you were brown hair. I thought you were blonde, but
Cheryl says, I've known for ages. And then a screen comes down and she starts playing every time that you have taken your wig off in your room and talked in your normal voice.
wait, do you have cameras in all of our rooms?
Of course. And then all of them,
Ugh!
it just like starts showing everything. Some of you should really be more careful. And I think you should get that mole checked.
I'm sure it's
Which
fine.
one of us?
Yes.
It's okay,
Well-
Gunther. There's a ghost on this ship, and I'm good friends with the ghost.
You know, after all that just happened, I just want to say I'm sorry I've been treating you. I thought that's what I had to do to get a good performance out of all you, but looks like you don't need that sort of treatment from me to self-actualize. I'm looking at you, Salty. Though I am going to be wearing the wig and doing the voice because it's a killer stage performance tool.
Right, yeah, we definitely need Gunther when we're out on
We
that
can't be-
guitar.
We can't really be a Euro disco band if we don't have at least one weird Euro disco person.
Yeah. And I think that's the lesson that we can all take away from this is, you know, sometimes you can have to deal with your past coming up to you. And the way you should respond to that is by having a weird Euro DJ and almost blowing up your house.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
That's pretty beautiful and profound, AJ.
it's deep, man.
But I do still have a problem for all of you, and I don't know how to fix it. We got to be at the next venue in like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, we're just floating out here.
Mm.
Does anyone have Gloom AAA?
No, but I know this guy Mike that I might be able to call and beg a favor.
I love so much. I feel like this is the end of this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna stay and talk for a little bit, but I meant like if this was a TV show of the
Right.
band, the camera would just pull back, and we would hear you all having this conversation while it's just like floating in the middle of nowhere, just like your ship just like adrift. And I think even like just kind of like listing, because there's nothing now, so it's just kind of like just floating around aimlessly towards something. Someday you'll probably find you.
Yeah, we'll ask the chat of the live stream that is still going.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No, Cheryl never turned it off for sure. Which is also a problem because she's now broadcasting all of your private moments. The cool part about that is that your channel is getting a ton of subscribers, like a ton. People are into this like
Vulnerability.
behind the scenes band situation. Yeah. This is like the Gloom Spheres version of VH1 behind the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
or
probably
it's
don't even
like
think it's real. They're like, oh, this is a great act. I love this.
This is my favorite show.
this is a prologue to like where are they now?
Where are they now? Yeah. I actually think that maybe Cheryl and your Boomba and the ghost have like teamed up, and I think the ghost hosts it, and I think your Boomba and Cheryl maybe this is like pop-up video, and they like bloop, and they like talk about all the stuff that you're doing. They've got to make some money too.
Oh, I bet you they're killing it. I bet you they're doing way better than we are.
AJ drinks so many mimosas. It's not actually a bottomless mimosa. Somebody has to buy
It's just like
those
it's
things.
charging a credit card.
Yeah, it's just like
As you pour.
consistently. Yeah, it is not actually bottomless. I mean, it is if you pay for it, but
Right.
that
It's like checking
technology,
into a hotel.
unfortunately, does not exist.
And that's a monkey's paw if I've ever heard one. You get this bottomless mimosa drink, but you have to pay for every liter
single
that comes
one.
out or whatever.
Yeah, every time I leave my hotel room, there's more beer in the fridge. Isn't that crazy?
It's amazing.
It's magic.
All right. Where can we find this game? Tell us, quick.
You can find this game right now on Kickstarter. Right now. Yeah. So Against the Gloom, we close our Kickstarter on March 15th. So you're going to want to get your hands on that soon. I'm not sure exactly when this will come out, but yeah.
Everybody knows that here in the Gloomosphere, it is March 8th, Friday, March 8th.
It's Friday, March
8th. Everybody knows it.
Um,
Got 1 week left to get in on this.
So do that. If you you can find us on scriptedgames.com as well. That is where I and the other 4 people who make up Scripted Games, you can find our other games there. You can find Psychic Trash Detectives. You can find Ball of the Wild. So yeah, come check us out. Thanks.
All right. Well, what about you? Do you have your own like
Oh yeah.
your own thoughts?
Can I just say I'm so sorry about how chaotic that episode was, Sarah? You did a great job.
Why are we
No,
sorry?
that was
you know
exactly
what?
as
I
chaotic as it
accidentally
needs to be.
I skipped moments of gratitude. Let's talk about all the ridiculous things that happened in this episode before we close out. What are your moments of gratitude? This is it was bonkers. We almost blew ourselves up.
There were so many things that I wanted to bring back later because I love them so much. Like it's like you're tuna and I'm avocado or something like that. Whatever that sushi thing was.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to say that as
Big
like as
sushi
it's
energy.
a world expression.
You guys make t-shirts, band t-shirts that say,
Right.
so I wrote it down. Sometimes you're salmon, sometimes I'm avocado.
Yeah.
Big
That'd be
sushi
good.
energy.
So
And then your
single.
faces could be in the little rolls.
That's
Fractal
brilliant.
Come on.
That's
That's
brilliant.
merch.
$1 million idea.
That's
$1
right
million
now.
right
Go to
there.
the Scriptid website, go on their
It's
little
there.
merch button, and you
It
can
is
see all the
definitely there.
Scriptids in sushi rolls.
Dustin, you got 3 days. No.
You can do
You
it.
can get those, and you can get your wig belts.
Wig belts.
And your microphone necklaces.
It's not weird. It's just good.
I loved, by the way, I loved the perfect timing of Salty's finally good roll.
Yeah.
That's a nice little arc.
Absolutely.
2
He
episodes.
was saving it up the whole time. He was like, it's more dramatic.
Right. If it's all good at the end, and that ruled. That was a great, started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Working our way up slowly but surely.
I was really starting to think that my dice had turned on me.
Yeah.
For real. They were not kind to you tonight. The amount
They
of
were not.
I got nothing that came out of I mean, it wasn't just you. There was a lot of like, no, I just don't have I just don't have anything. I don't know how it's happened.
Yeah, well, you see, like in the game, that you really need to like kind of draw on gloom. You're constantly taking on gloom. You're constantly calling on the music and saying like, hit play on the playlist, because you need those.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta have them. Otherwise, you just consistently, you're just like, well,
I think
didn't do it.
do we have one song left in our
We do, and I recommend everybody go listen to Start Wearing Purple by Go-Go Bordello. It is a incredible band, incredible music genre. Go check it out. It's fun.
Check
There we go.
it out.
That's
We
our
should
last
link
song,
to we should link to the playlist in the chat.
You got to get the custom song on Spotify so that we can add that in there
Yeah,
too.
so we can.
Well, that's the thing is we need to hit the stretch goal.
Can't do it until we
Against
hit
the
the
Gloom.
stretch goal.
And if we don't hit the stretch goal, then we lock it in the vault forever.
Oh no, like the Disney company. It'll come back out in like 40 years. Don't worry, guys. 40 years. It's going to come back out. And we're going to call it something like the Diamond Edition
Right.
of Against the Gloom.
Against
We'll
the
throw
gloom.
more
Yeah.
Gunter sound clips in there for the Diamond Edition.
We have so much time for that.
Yeah.
Listen, Gunter Diamond Edition, I think, is like a magical phrase.
I am upset that we weren't able to get you look like a golden ham sandwich.
Yeah, you guys, I noticed you didn't use that one.
Yeah, I know. It was too long to like really fit in. There's a lot of like really good Gunter-isms that didn't make it into the song.
I feel like
Oh, boy.
it would be pretty great if maybe we could just release a couple of them randomly over social media, send them to me as little clips, and I won't even I'll just release them randomly. I'm not going to call much attention to them. I'll just be like, today's Gunterism is, and then I'll just release it.
Yeah,
You
Nick.
love-
Can I say, I finally, because I went in not knowing anything about what this weirdo actually wanted, I figured it out by the end. It was totally God of War. His mom recently passed away and wanted to see him in Eurovision, and so he was bringing
So
the
he was
ashes
doing
to
it.
Eurovision.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, if we
Turns
ever,
he's a sympathetic character.
if the stars
That's the biggest trick of all.
align, if the stars align and we can get everybody back here, we can do a follow-up at some point.
Yeah, we can pick Deirdre up from that motel. that we left her
Correct.
on.
Yeah, accidentally left her at a motel. Whoopsie. And then maybe it'll be the gang finally taking Gunter's mom's ashes.
I really want to do this now.
That'd be great.
Oh no.
If we hit 15,000, we have it's an album, it's a campaign module, it's everything.
I'll start writing the module right now. Don't
There you go.
tempt me.
Penned by Sarah Moore herself.
It'll be handwritten too.
Yeah, so Nick, just
It'll
just
be
send
very
that-
Mork because it's just going to be scribbles. You can
Yeah.
figure it out. Rock
Yeah,
and roll.
send the MP3 that you sent to me just to everybody, and then
Yeah, definitely. We'll do. If I still have it, I'll figure it out.
I believe in you. Oh no, do you have to record more Gunterisms? Oh no.
Oh no.
What a tragedy.
What a tragedy. What are we going to do without another dose of Gunter next week? I don't know.
Listen, I can always play weird, like
Everybody's gonna be
Swedish
sad.
characters on the show anytime.
It was
Vaguely Nordic.
vaguely Nordic. It was, listen, I assume this is a sci-fi setting, so it was like, we don't want to pin it down to one place in the world. Like, it's sort of,
Yeah, it's space. It's the Gloom.
northern space.
Also, one other rose I had or gratitudes is that
Yeah.
this game is I love a rules light game. I think that it allows you to tell a more interesting story. I love D&D. I love all of the other ones. I love Pathfinder, whatever.
Sure.
But I've always had a special place in my heart for like Powered by the Apocalypse and stuff like that. And this is just like such a fun little system that allows you to tell kind of any size story you want with little to no prep, just a weird voice, and like, let's frickin' do it.
Yeah. I'm down with that. I love it. But we cannot do it because of Twitch, but like I would love to be able to be the person who's in control of hitting the go button for the playlist. Like, I love that. Let's go. What's perfect for this moment? Grab the song.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, this such a cool, fun session and everything. I feel like everyone needs to imagine that during those like crazy, hectic whatevers is like, whatever song that is in the playlist, like blasting behind you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
for sure.
We don't have the budget to play all of those songs.
So sorry.
For everyone.
Yeah, Lady Gaga.
We
very
have the
expensive.
imaginary budget. Everybody use that imagination. We bought all of your imaginations, is what happened. That's where all of our budget went. I'm so sorry, everyone watching at home. We do own your brains now, which could be a problem maybe later. But like, it is not our fault if for the next week and a half, all you hear is Gunter.
Yeah. I mean,
What
that's what it is.
curse.
He's going to tell you all that you look like a beautiful golden ham sandwich.
Man.
I could have that affirmation every morning.
Every morning,
It would be a
Yeah.
fantastic day.
you look in the mirror and know that Gunter. Can you say it for us, Gunter?
Oh man. Yeah, 1 second. Let me pull up
Dig
that
deep,
notes
dig
app
deep,
with all of
dig
it. Let's
deep.
see. Yep. Wow, that was like a golden ham sandwich. Something like that. Yeah. That was in the song.
I love it so much. All right. Well, let's go around the table. Let's tell everybody where we can find us, and if they have anything that they're, wanting to follow along with. So, I'm going to start with our lead singer. Hop on over. Go, Pat, go.
Hey, so my name is Patrick Wheltle, he, him, and I'm the lead singer of a band called Bard City. We sing about Dungeons and Dragons and LARPing and stuff. So if you like songs about looting liches and the power of friendship and seducing the BBEG, find us on Spotify.
Yeah, correct. I want all of those songs all the time. Nick.
Yeah, my name is Nick Perron, and I make a little show called Tabletopped. It is a GMing show. We talk about different aspects of storytelling and running games. It drops every Monday for free in any podcast catcher you have. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And in the next few months, you'll probably hear Sarah on there, but you can also hear our episode on Against the Gloom and Psychic Trash Detectives and some other scripted stuff. It's a great little group that we got on there. And also, it's just fun. It's silly. Check it out.
We love fun and silly.
Yeah.
And it's probably has nothing to do with being a top. Right?
So this is the thing is that when I was, that was sort of the origin story.
God,
When I was making the thing, I was like, tabletop. I think Rio, one of our hosts at one point said, like, sit down, bottoms. It's time for tabletop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, go check it out. It's fun.
Yeah. Not a dungeon master, a tabletop.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin.
Hi, I'm Dustin Patrick Winter, and you can find me on social media at Never Say Dustin. You can also follow Scryptid Games on most social media at Scryptid Games. And yeah, you've got until March 15th to back Against the Gloom and help us get over these stretch goals so that we can do more music for our album, a Gunter music video, some of the other amazing things that we have maybe foolishly promised on this show, but we'll see.
Not foolish. If you give that money, we will do it.
Listen, if we raise $10,000, I will do it with a smile on my face. It's just gonna be so bad. It's just gonna be me doing weird miming in front of a green screen, and we'll figure out what the editors say.
I mean, that sounds like perfection to me. I'm into it. Hi, my name is Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins. My website is pixiesandpins.com, and I am here on twitch.tv/GenConTV every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. Next week, I'm going to be running Strange Hollow, which I think maybe involves creatures and a boat ride that goes terribly awry. So come check that out. That'll be fun. And then very shortly after that, I am going to be over at GaryCon. So if you're there, come and say hi. Give me a holler. I'm going to do a couple of games, and I'm going to be on a couple of panels, and I'm going to eat a bunch of really delicious fried cheese because it is in Wisconsin. And come and have a drink with me. That'll be fun. And then if you at home are a game designer and you have a game that you would like to be getting a little bit more eyeballs on, give me a holler on one of my socials, and we will do our best to get it here on Sarah's Table, where all of my delightful Gen Con viewing audience will then hopefully throw money at you, especially when we promise crazy stretch goals. Stretch them out.
Stretch those goals.
Stretch those goals. Yeah. So thank you, my friends, for being here tonight. It was so much fun, and I am very serious about us trying to find a time when we can get Gunter's mom to where she belongs.
Eurovision.
Eurovision 4000, I believe.
Eurovision is just a bar somewhere.
It's just a bar. Yeah, it absolutely is. It is now. No, you know what it is? It is a dilapidated theme park.
Ooh, I love that.
Broken
she went there
down
because it had the best music. It was like, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
this is. You know what's horrible is now my brain is spinning, and I'm like already writing the setting. Stop it, Sarah. We haven't hit the stretch goal yet. Pony
Why
up,
not
everybody at home,
Yeah,
so that we can do this. Yeah, so,
We're more than halfway there. Come on,
so
we just
close.
needed a little more. more.
Yeah, I mean, Mike would do it. Mike already backed it, I think, a couple of times. Extras. Yeah, so thank you to my team over at Gen Con, Peter Atkinson for trusting me, and Gen Con for giving us this platform that we can do all of these weird, crazy stories on. Thank you to Marcus Mays, who is my tech, keeps us running smoothly, with a special guest tech person this week of Anita Weeb. Thank you, Anita. I love you. Thank you to my partner, Jeff, who is my editor and who made all the magic happen with the song that we were allowed to have this week. And thank you to all of you at home who hung out with us tonight. It is because you guys keep watching that I keep getting to do this. So don't ever leave. I'm going to put you in my pocket when the stream ends, and you can't come out until the next one. Okay. Thanks so much. All right. As always, keep making art and keep being art. We'll see you next time.